Hi, I'm Will Fuller, your peak performance and holistic health coach, and thank you for taking the time for joining me for this video, the top 3 mistakes that everybody makes with the distance looking eye exercise. Now, chances are you know what the distance looking eye exercise is, either you found out through Bates or Dr. Mish Schneider or some other natural vision educator. Maybe you've picked up a book there, you want to get rid of your glasses, maybe you have myopia, maybe you have presbyopia, you just turned 40 and you've noticed a sudden drop in blurry vision. So you're doing eye exercises as a way of improving your eyesight. So the distance looking eye exercise for me is one of the most important natural vision eye exercises you can do, and it's kind of a cornerstone that I've taught over the last 12 or more years around natural vision improvement. And the reason for that is because so many of us are here, we're so near looking at our phones, looking at our screens, and the visual system is under so much tension and strain that distance looking is so valuable to relaxing your eye muscles. Also, I mean, up to 90% of people in Asia now have myopia, and two key reasons why they think that is. One is that we're not getting enough exposure to sunlight, and then two is that we're spending so much time looking from near that is forcing the eyeball to elongate, so that when the image comes through the eye, it's not landing on the eyeball and we're getting a blurry image. So for me, it makes sense that if your pain is because, just say, you're lifting too much of a heavy weight, well, then drop that weight down. Or you have an issue with you're eating a certain food and you're allergic to that food, well, stop eating that food, right? I know it's not always that simple. But if you're experiencing along an eye strain or increased myopia, or you're noticing that your vision is getting blurry and your hunch is that it's not just about age and that there might be some other components getting involved here, then a distance looking eye exercise is really valuable for that. So let's jump right in with the top 3 mistakes that everybody makes with the distance looking eye exercise. So mistake number 1 then is that people try to do it when it's too bright outside. They're not used to being outside in the sunlight. They're going out to do the distance looking eye exercise, and it's almost like they're straining their eyes because they're not used to doing it. So it's important that when you're doing the distance looking eye exercise, that it's relaxing. Now, a lot of the time, people might say this if they're sitting by a lake or they're looking over an ocean and it's too bright. So as they're looking, that they're straining their eyes. So rule number 1 with natural vision improvement is that you want to relax the eyes. You want to relax the eyes. So if you're straining, trying to do an eye exercise, then it's not working for you. Now, obviously, there's multiple reasons why you're doing that, and that's why it's valuable to work with a coach and not just read something from a book and think that you've mastered it. But these tips here is my way of trying to help the average person that is looking to do the eye exercises. So please, if this is you, pay attention when you go out to do the distance looking eye exercise. Is there squinting or is there strain while you're doing that distance looking eye exercise? And it might be because it's too bright outside. So you need to be able to adapt to doing that, and that's too much to go through. In this video, you can check out the Envision Self-Healing YouTube channel, and I talk more about the sunning eye exercise there. So then mistake number 2 that people do with the distance looking eye exercise is that they're working too hard to see in the distance. Now, especially if you have myopia or you're short-sighted, you take off your glasses to look in the distance and it's all blurry. Notice that the mind comes in, you can't see, you're blind without your glasses, all this great negative feedback, which isn't helping your eyesight, by the way. So we want to take off our glasses, look in the distance, but you want to relax looking in towards the distance when you're doing that. So too many people are straining when they're doing the shifting component of the distance looking. When they're doing that distance looking eye exercise. So I want you to make sure when I teach distance looking, the first thing I have people do is just to do a relaxed gaze in the distance. At least feel what relaxation feels like. I had a client last week who said, I don't know if I even know what eye relaxation feels like. So obviously a good place to start if you're looking to improve your eyesight Or imagine if it was just your body and you just wanted to exercise, but let's say you wanted to strengthen your biceps, but they're already too stiff, too overworked, too tight, and you're like this all day, which means that this muscle tissue here is short and tight. And then you're like, but I need stronger muscles, so I'm going to go lift some heavy weights. Then I want to make sure that when you're doing your eye exercises that you're not overdoing it or overstraining when you're doing it. So just phase number 1 of distance looking, please just make sure that you're gazing into the distance and that you're not squinting when you're trying to do any kind of shifting or gazing. And then number 3 here is that component where just people aren't relaxed or their mind's not relaxed. Distance looking can be very challenging for a lot of people because it involves sitting and not doing anything other than looking in the distance. That's why for me, distance looking, I combine it as a meditation because it's an opportunity to connect with my breath, slow down the mind. For me, it's a break from everyday life. That's kind of how I've been successful in doing eye exercises pretty much every day for the last 15 years because I really enjoy doing them, and I've used behavioral science as a way to figure out how to actually incorporate it into my day so it's not this big obstacle that I have to get out of the way all of the time. So making sure that you can be relaxed while doing the distance looking exercise. It's a lot of the time because the eye exercises do just become this obstacle. It's like, okay, I'm doing distance looking, I'm going to do some shifting. Okay, what have I got to do today? Okay, count 100 leaves. Okay. For me anyway, the point of the distance looking eye exercises is that you want to relax the visual system. Can we relax the visual system without the mind being relaxed, without the body relaxed? If we're all tense like this, I need to do my distance looking exercise, then that's not going to be overly helpful for relaxed natural vision. So one thing that might be helpful for that is check out the Envision Self-Healing YouTube channel, where you're going to find a whole playlist there on relaxed, clearer vision. And there I actually break it down into a breathing meditation, so you could at least practice that with some of your distance looking. I will do a distance looking meditation there. In fact, there is one more recent one in that eye relaxation playlist where it's just 5 minutes long. You're looking into the distance and you're relaxing your eyes. It's with some guided music. So you can see the components now of why I build my eye exercises that way. It's because there's so much going on, and it's also to counteract these mistakes that I find so many people make with the distance looking eye exercise. And then people get frustrated with the eye exercises that they're not working. But I was always told that a good workman never blames his tools, and I'm still trying to embody that all the time. It's very easy to do. But instead of just saying the eye exercises don't work, at least give yourself a 30-day challenge to see if you can try and tweak that exercise. Make sure you're doing the fundamentals correct. So again, the top 3 mistakes that people have made there as a wrap up. Number 1 is that they head straight outside and they're not adjusting their eyes to the sun, so it seems too bright, so they're squinting. Mistake number 2 is that they're straining their eyes to see detail in the distance because that's what they think the point of the eye exercise is. But again, that's just kind of that type A high achiever coming in there. And you've also kind of not necessarily understood the eye exercise. And then number 3 is that we come to distance looking with a stressed, anxious mind, stressed body, whereas the point of the exercise is to relax. So was this helpful today? Please let me know in the comment box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can get some more top tips around eye exercise. And you can also check out the Facebook group Clearer, Better Living, where again, we hash out tips and tricks on natural vision improvement, but also just daily healthy lifestyle, integrating healthy living into your life with some like-minded people that are doing the same. All the best to you and your eye exercise program over the next little while, and I look forward to speaking and hearing from you soon.